I don't know about you, but I've found the last few days really inspiring, really insightful and thought-provoking. The collaborative thoughts, inspiration from some of the people we've come who've been sort of changing the game has been really interesting. So let me bring now the Summit founder, EMYR AFAN OBE, onto the stage to share his reflections, highlights and key takeaways from this year's Summit. EMYR.
Pnawn da, diolch yn fawr iawn I chi am eich hoff cefnogaeth. We need to get dialogue gwahanol iawn. We've had 2 very different days and it was designed as such to be able to talk about the elephant in the room, broadcasting as it is today. Is TV broken? Can we fix it? And I think we've got some answers to that, or definitely a direction of travel. There were meeting conversations. I think some of us thought, right, okay, are we going to continue? But we have, and we've got ideas, we've got ways forward, a route map, if you like. And I found today particularly exciting, particularly thought-provoking. Very grateful to the speakers and the way that the team have put this together, curated the content to give us that kind of hope, I guess, in challenging times. You know, so that's the purpose of the summit, is to bring us together as an industry, broadcasters, indies, freelancers, everybody in the room, so we can have those conversations. Obviously, there was a moment this morning with Jonathan Schwarzenberger. And what you don't know is that he went straight upstairs to speak to 30 students, which we'd arranged, which included NFTS, USW. Pembrokeshire College came up because they're often forgotten down in West Wales. It's not just about Cardiff, we'll get North Wales next time. And that was one of the moments for me of hearing this next cohort of young people. They'd be on this platform, hopefully in the future, speaking to us, and hopefully that talk and also the questions we were able to ask will inspire them. I'm particularly grateful. So I think to the sponsors, you know, it's not easy putting these things together. You know that 4 years ago, we had that conversation about if Cardiff is the 3rd largest media powerhouse after Cardiff and Manchester, why haven't we got our own summit, our own conference? And it is down to you guys to make it work. We are going to send out feedback forms. We need to hear from you what you thought worked, what you thought perhaps we could improve on. Gymaint ydyn ni'n gwerthfawrogi mewnbwn chi. Mae'n mynd I fod yn allweddol I adeiladu hwn gyda'n gilydd. A mae'r partneriad, dath o ddechrau, the conversation started with Creative Wales in a stakeholder meeting where we got a bit frustrated as indies saying, well, we don't get the column inches, we don't get the attention. And I think we have this week through different media broadcast outlets. But my thanks also is to not only the speakers, but also to Parkit. We've had food for thought, but we've had some great food as well. I think, you know, an army marches on its stomach, and I've got a rather large stomach, so I can be a good judge of this, but I think it's important that we do have a 5-star event. When people come off the train in London from wherever they've come from, they have an experience of Wales, which is right up there. And we've had that, you know, as in our minds from the beginning, something of quality, like our programs, exactly the same. I'm particularly grateful to Stefan. I've already booked him for next time, because his way with people has been fantastic. Diolch yn fawr I ti, Stefan. Ffordd ti 'di arwain yn gynnes. You know, honestly, your humor, you've just make it more accessible. And, you know, honestly, we found a real, well, we know you're an incredible talent, but the fact that you've managed 2 days with the same level of interest and energy, I don't get it. Because we kept checking panels at him, and he was just, you know, being a true journalist, he could eat it for breakfast. But I'm deeply grateful to our summit producer, Holly Abbott, who was on the last panel, and Naomi, the creative director. And I'm going to do something you're going to hate me for. I want you to come up. Come on. Come on. You can say a few words if you want. Honestly, now, we've had a good experience talking to the session producers. Everybody's wanted to be a part of it. We encourage you to get in touch with us if you want to be on the stakeholder group or producer panel. This is a team effort, and these have led the team brilliantly with a real clear vision of where we need to go. Our intention, I hope, is to do this again. We've been discussing early July, and the reason being is that, you know, we're going to have an election, which will be another challenging time. We've got some challenges ahead as an industry as we position after that, and we'll probably need to come into a huddle like this again and say, well, what we're going to do now. You know, so that needs to happen. We're trying to organize it now. So keep an eye on that, and do get your feedback forms. I know it's a pain, but it does help us fine-tune this. And in that email also, if you feel that you want to contribute or have an idea for a panel, we're an open door, aren't we, in terms of giving us the content we need to try and make this even bigger and better. Even subject matters, I think we have given ideas, opportunities, you know, and hopefully there's some funding, you know, with the PACT initiative, with BFI increasing from 7 million to 18 million. There's money out there. I mean, there's opportunity out there. So that's great. So I'm not going to stay any longer because I'm incredibly excited to invite Stefan back to the stage to introduce the Director General of the BBC, Tim Davie.